Hey guys, Uniservo here. Welcome to my floor. You can see a whole lot more of it now. And I had my fire reinspection and okay, fine, I got yelled at again, but not as loudly because you have to realize that this area here, yeah, it still looks like a mess, but this was like solid 4 feet of stacked crap. And hey, there's all sorts of floor now. So yeah, and it's turning into palletized stacks of stuff. But that's not the reason for this video. And extra cat boxes because we're having a problem with Rutherford. Vintage Computer Festival Midwest is coming up in 3 weeks from the filming of this video. In fact, I think it's exactly 3 weeks is when the early birds will start showing up. Those people that are exhibitors or vendors will be showing up Friday afternoon on the 13th. The actual show is the 14th and 15th of September. So yeah, it's basically 3 weeks away. Now, I will, in the description, post a link to the site where you can get all the great info, but the short of it is moving. It is not going to be in its old location just to the northwest of O'Hare Airport. It is moving about 5 miles or so south to the southwest corner of O'Hare Airport, the Clarion Hotel in Elmhurst, Illinois. And yeah, that's right outside of Chicago. Why the move? Well, outgrew the old space. And it's going to be real interesting to see how the new space is. I'm sure it'll work out just fine. It will be good to have more space because, well, if you were at the past shows, you know it got a little tight. And the show's growing. And yeah, it is the best VCF. It's the party show. Anyway, I'm going to be there. And why am I showing you this pallet of stuff here and some associated crap is I'm going to be doing another huge documentation dump. Ignore the busted dehumidifier. It froze up on me. Seized up. So it's in the garbage. But in any case, all these boxes are loading up with manuals. And okay, some of them are not strictly computer. There's B&K Precision there. But look at that. Southwest Technical Products Corporation. I forget what's in there. And you'll see just oodles of deck paper. Yeah, I just have way too much of it. Got to get rid of it, according to the fire marshal. But yeah, I am bringing oodles of documentation. Some of it is good. Some of it's bad. Bad in terms of stuff that a lot of people aren't going to want. But you know what? That stuff's going to be available for free. And everything else is going to be really cheap. And probably at the end of the show, going to be free because I don't want to take any of it home. But yeah, just loads of it. Like, oh, look at that. RSX11. I mean, that's a good manual. It's a little rusty, the thing. But, you know, who cares? Who cares? It's going to be cheap. But there will be some hardware. You can see some deck debris and a couple banners there. And just a lot of other interesting crap. And yep, I'm selling. I'm not selling out, but no, I just got to get rid of crap. I'm loading up my van to the gills, and I got a table. I forget which table it is, 32, 33. I don't know. There'll be a map there for sure. But yes, this pallet is going to certainly grow as I find more stuff to sell. And it'll be there, Elmhurst, Illinois, for Vintage Computer Festival Midwest in 3 weeks. And yes, come on over. It's a great show. It's got it's in combination with a Commodore bunch of guys. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of Commodore there. But hey, we all know that Commodore's a pretty popular retro computing platform. Amigas, C64s, you know, whatever, pets. But yeah, there'll be a lot of that, a lot of micros. There'll be, of course, Ataris and vintage PCs and vintage Suns and probably a few PDP-8s. Don't know if there's going to be any big iron this year. I suspect so. There will be some great talks, things about, let's see, graphics. There's going to be a show about early workstation graphics. There's the free file where, well, some of this stuff might show up. And hey, even some of the documentation is probably going to show up in the free file. It is at, like I said, the Clarion Hotel in Elmhurst, and I don't think there's much in the way of rooms left. So, well, you guys that already booked your rooms, you already know about the show, don't you? But there's just, being right outside of O'Hare Airport, there's just tons of hotels there. But if you're going to go and you're not real local to the area, you may want to look into booking a spot. Yeah, it might be a mile or two away. But yes, the show will be great. I invite every one of you to come if you can. Hey, I'm driving 900 miles to get there. And after the show, I get to drive home right away because what's the weekend afterwards? The Kutztown Radio Meet in Kutztown, PA. I'll leave a link there as well. And can't really show you any radio. Oh, there's some radar chassis there, some really ugly ones. No, those are not going to the Kutztown Radio Show. That stuff is way on the other side of the building. But yes, I will be there as well. I would urge anyone interested in old radio technology, tubes, audio, that kind of stuff. Hey, go to that. It's a great show. Now, that is the weekend after. It actually starts Thursday, sort of noonish. Friday's the big day, and then Saturday's kind of the shutdown. So it's kind of like just before the weekend. But I'll be there in my standard table, which is in the first pavilion, and towards the center. I'll have a lot of interesting stuff there. This time I think I'm going to be doing some not incredibly old audio things, because I was just cleaning out an estate of audio and video things. So yeah, if you're in the area, Kutztown, PA, that's kind of the eastern side of PA there. Not terribly far from Bethlehem and Easton and Allentown and that whole area. Hey, go to the Kutztown Radio Show. It's pretty great. So, yeah, those are my announcements. 4 weeks away for Vintage Computer Festival Midwest and the Kutztown Radio Meet. I will be at both, and we'll have plenty of interesting junk to sell and give away. All right, I hope to see you guys there. Stop by at the table, say hi or whatever. And, yeah. All right, well, hope you like this video. Hey, share this video around because, you know, hey, I'm advertising for this. And, yeah. See you later. Bye-bye now.